It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Here's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On play action, Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger and digging themselves a hole.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence that allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A run, it's Murray, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Here's Murray. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Lance to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. couldn't hang on third down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. With the missed PAT and his back out to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. Watch the slack. Yellow. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Back to you. Hey, one set. Hey, 43. Mike 54. I got it. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off of play action, here's Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds Latavius Murray, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mahomes now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Murray. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Mahomes to throw once more. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Murray. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Focus. Hey, Sundown.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Murray, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Latavius Murray, as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
We got 57. Tight off.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch 54.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Rolling to his right.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lance, a give now to Sherman.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big...
Oh, into a sea of defenders, and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places to open up.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 4. Edwards-Helaire on the counter.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he stopped immediately there. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to act.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Javon Kinlaw, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lance.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Mostert.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Sermon will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Do what you do. That's it, baby. That's it right there.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. Room to run at the 50. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Gold. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The return man is Hill.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Murray.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw, it's Lance. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes will throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Mahomes to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I got you. I got you.
Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory here for San Francisco and this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the 49ers, they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon.